You know what you was paid as a younger musician is not going to sustain you when you become an older musician. It's a big difference from the expense of living in 1996 compared to living in 2026. And for those of you that get a family, you can't keep getting these little $200 gigs because it ain't just about your bills anymore. It's about you taking care of your responsibilities. Even if you stay single, inflation, all of that stuff you got to count into your price. And sometimes it's not about getting paid what you deserve. It's about getting paid what you need to survive out here in these streets. And that's why these churches still paying $100, $200. What y'all gonna do with that money? Do you know getting $450 a Sunday from a church is poverty? That's $23,400 for the year. What you doing with that in 2026? The price back then can't be the price now, but that's on you.
That's good, Dr. Reggie. And my man said he literally just laid it out. Yesterday's prices isn't today's prices. Like quite literally, because like you said, inflation, man, gas, let me know in the chat where gas is where you guys live at right now. It's kind of crazy. But I think this is powerful. And this is something that I advocate for with musicians all the time, is not just to over leverage yourself with all of your income just solely being in music, right? Uh, and if you are over leveraged, if your income is music heavy, my income is I would say that it's probably over leveraged in music, but in a different way because I not only play music and generate revenue from that, but I also um, have companies that I run, music based companies that I run, you know what I'm saying? And streams and sources of income that kind of flow in that path, you know what I'm saying? So I have multiple streams that are flowing in from my music. So if you're going to over leverage yourself in music, don't over leverage yourself in one aspect of music and playing only, you know what I mean? Because these gigs are hard and far and few in between. Church can be a consistent gig, but as he said, 450 a month, $500 a year, Joe, that's poverty in the United States. You cannot just live on that. And if you go, you're going to have to play for 4 or 5 churches or 2 or 3 churches to make up the difference. And then you're going to stretch yourself out even more because you're dealing with all of these multiple situations, just trying to make a dollar and trying to stay relevant and make money as a musician. So my perspective in building a sustainable career in music is never over leverage yourself in one area. You know what I'm saying? Because as they say, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Because if you put all your eggs in one basket and the basket gets dropped, when you drop the basket, all of your eggs that are in that basket are going to break. So never over leverage yourself on one thing, period. That's not just music principle. That is a everyday life principle. Even if you just work a job, you should not over leverage all of your income. Because I see so many people talking like, I make $100,000 a year doing this and doing that. Da, da, da. But are you over leveraged? Are you investing? Are you doing real estate? Are you doing something? Do you have a side hustle? Do you have a side gig? Because you can get let go tomorrow from that job. Like I have a friend that recently got let go of a job. He was making a nice 6 figures, and then they called him in one day and they said, "Hey, bro, gotta let you know, especially with all this AI stuff that's popping up, man. Like some of these careers are getting like outsourced to AI, and they just get rid of folks left and right. So you cannot just over leverage yourself even on a job. You know what I mean? So you got to figure out how to take multiple sources of income and build multiple streams flowing into that. I always have a rule of three. Whatever source that I create, I always try to have at least 3 streams flowing into that source. A source is like a bucket and you need streams to fill it up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that, you get that. So as an example, like YouTube, like this YouTube channel, right? Uh, 3 sources of income that flow into this YouTube channel. There is the AdSense, which is obvious, right? The channel is monetized. So there's AdSense that comes in. People show ads on the videos and they watch the ads and I'm able to generate revenue that way from AdSense. But that's not, I can't run this channel on AdSense alone. Any YouTuber, I don't care how big the channel is, they will all tell you, you cannot run a YouTube channel on AdSense alone. You have to leverage out more. So AdSense is one. Then I have affiliate marketing. Those are links that are under the video that you can click on that bring in revenue if you decide to buy a product. So if I talk about one of these keyboards, if I decide to talk about this Phantom, I drop a affiliate link down below because you were gonna buy it anyway. You were checking out my video because you're interested in buying it. So I provide you a link to buy it, and you buy it, and boom, you make money. I mean, I make money rather. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I make money. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you have that. Now, the third source for me is like Patreon memberships, all those things like that, channel memberships. People that pay to see the BTS content, see the extra stuff that I have to say to move in that. You know what I mean? So that's the three ways that I'm able to run those streams into this YouTube channel. So as a musician, I've said this before, you have to do the exact same thing. You have to figure out how, even as a musician, that's a source. You got to figure out how to leverage that into three different streams. Okay, you record. You can record from home. You're a drummer. You got to set up at home. You got mics. You got interface. You know how to, you're proficient in like Pro Tools or Logic or whatever. You can record. Now you can start getting recording clients and you can start getting revenue. You can hop on a site like Fiverr, any of these other like Sound Better. There's all kind of like third-party sites you can jump on that can, you know, bring you in work from that. Jump on those sites, make some money over there, being a recording musician for people all over because you got a thing at home. Then you can play for church, right? There's two streams right there. Then you can start producing records, you know what I mean? Or you can start creating sound packs. You're a drummer. You know, you can create drum packs in the in between time when you're not recording for records and not playing for church. You can be recording your drums at home because you're going to be getting better at recording. Create a drum loop pack, you know what I'm saying, and then upload it to a website and then sell it as e-commerce and then get out on Instagram and just showcase your skills and sell your pack. That's how you can pragmatically split up a source into three streams. You know what I'm saying? So I always am on that. Don't over leverage yourself just in music, just in one aspect of music. Figure out how you can split that out. Multiple sources, multiple streams. That's the thought process. So that way you're not having to be, if they're saying, oh, all we got is for you is 200, 400, whatever. It ain't, you know, you ain't crashing out. You're like, all right, cool. That's a part of my income strategy. You know what I mean? And so I'll take that because that's adding to the other $2,000 a month that I'm already making from my music career. Now I'm making $2,500 a month. And then that helps me with blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how I look at it. That's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys think. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy, John Mike. If you've been rocking with my content and you want to go beyond what YouTube allows, what social media allows, that's exactly why I created my Patreon. Over there, I break down the real side of music tech, business, how this industry actually works, the creative side. I'm talking exclusive podcasts with your favorite creators. And there's three ways that you can join. There's a support tier that starts at just $5 a month. That's for people who just want to support my work and get early access to the content that I create. The Creator Plus tier goes deeper into the tools, the workflows, the plugins, everything that I use to create and scale out my content. And then there's the Business Plus tier. This is where we talk strategy, monetization, ownership, all of the things that I do to make money, how I scaled a 7-figure company, how you can do it too, asking questions, all of the crazy things that you want to know about how to build a sustainable, real career in music. So if you're really ready to take this to the next level and grow your creative business this year, then please join me over there at Patreon. The link is down below. I'll talk to you guys over there. Let's get it.